Good evening, I'm Angie Moreschi in for Veronica Cintron tonight. This is your news weather now. Good morning and thank you for joining us on Spectrum Bay News 9. I'm Angie Moreschi. First tonight, our promise to you, a check of your weather on the 9. So let's head over to the Weather Center right now for a look at your forecast. Meteorologist Diane Kaczmarek is with us tonight. So Diane, seems like we got an early taste of summer today.
You think it felt like summer?
It was hot.
It was.
Welcome and thank you for joining us on Spectrum Bay News 9. I'm Angie Moreschi in for Rick Elmhorst. It is Sunday, April 28th. Let's get right to our top story. New developments this 5 o'clock hour. The search for a missing 3-year-old ends in tragedy. A family was out on the water when their kayak capsized near Sneed Island. Spectrum Bay News 9's Trevor Pettiford joins us now live from Manatee County with more on this sad ending. Trevor, what a heartbreaker here. All right, Julie, thank you. And we have breaking news for you at 8 a.m. Pasco County deputies are investigating a shooting that happened in the Palm Lake Estates subdivision in Port Richey. Spectrum Bay News 9's Georgia Roman is live in Pasco County with us this morning. She has the latest details for us. Good morning, Georgia. And first tonight on this Monday on Spectrum Bay News 9, we had such a gorgeous day today. Chief Meteorologist Mike Clay live in the Weather Center with us at 4:59 right now. So Mike, boy, it couldn't get much better than it was today. I guess we're in for another cool evening too.
We are. You know what we're going to do in honor of Earth Day? We're going to recycle today's weather and use it again tomorrow.
I'll take it.
We're
Sounds
going to do
good.
That. Looks great. Continuing
coverage now of the Easter Sunday explosions in Sri Lanka. Today, the death toll stands at least 290. 24 people have been arrested. No group has yet claimed responsibility for the attacks. Now, here in the Bay Area, people with ties to Sri Lanka have been affected by the tragedy. Spectrum Bay News 9's Kate McVeigh joins us now live in the newsroom with more on that. Kate? Good morning. I'm Angie Moreschi. We want to welcome you to our special live coverage here on Spectrum Bay News 9 of the funeral of former First Lady Barbara Bush. The matriarch of the Bush dynasty is being remembered today as a woman dedicated to her family, faith, and country. Welcome to our live coverage of the royal wedding here on Spectrum Bay News 9. We have an exciting moment about to take place in Windsor, England. That's about 30 miles away from London. You're looking at the Rolls-Royce carrying the bride-to-be, Meghan Markle, American actress, about to wed a British prince. Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding today. It's been a long few months of preparation, and today the exciting moment is finally here. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of Epiphany 2019. The big event is about to get underway at Spring Bayou. Let's go right to Georgia Roman, who's at Spring Bayou, where they're getting ready to toss the cross.
Well, Angie, that blessing happening right behind me. All of the young boys swam out to the boats.
And there's a look from Sky 9. As you can see, it's just a beautiful, picture-perfect day for this wonderful celebration. Everyone there on the dock in the surrounding area, the boys perched in their boats, getting ready to dive into the bayou to retrieve the cross. They just had the liturgy in the Greek Orthodox Church and marched up to the bayou where the blessing took place, where they poured the holy water into the bayou, they released the dove, and there they go.
And here we go, Angie. The cross is in.
It is time now to take you county by county, and we're going to get things started down there in Manatee County, where the Highland Shores boat ramp is going to be closing for 1 month. Crews are cleaning the navigation channel connecting the boat ramp to the Manatee River. The ramp closed today and will reopen by the end of May. Okay, we're going to move over now to Polk County, and the Citrus Connection held a graduation ceremony for their new drivers today. This is the Spring 2019 Operator Graduating Class. Now, if you ride the Citrus Connection, you might see one of these faces in the driver's seat. So say hello and congratulate them on a job well done. All right, let's wrap things up now in Pinellas County for you. The Suncoast Health Council is looking for new members. They're searching for a healthcare consumer and healthcare provider to fill their ranks. The Healthcare Council serves as an advisory board for the health needs of people in Pinellas County. Applications are due by May 3rd, and for more information, you can log on on to baynews9.com. And while you're there, check out more news from your community in the Scene on 9 section. It was a beautiful ceremony. Of course, they had 3 eulogies.
Oh, they were great.
One by her son, former Governor Jeb Bush, one by the historian John Meacham, and one by her dear friend Susan Baker, the wife of former Secretary of State James Baker. All of them talked about her humor, her love of family, and willing to take a jab at people, just not necessarily to make them laugh, but boy, did she make people laugh every step of the way. I think that came through. You know, Barbara Bush said she did not fear death. She said because she believed in a great God, and her faith came through very clearly in the ceremony there today. She said she wanted a simple ceremony, and we saw that filled with music, these beautiful, beautiful hymns throughout, ending with Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, which was at her request. And I don't think it could have been a more beautiful service, and one that really painted the picture of who she was, her spirit, and her contribution to the country. Florida's 2019 legislative session begins in less than 2 weeks. Lawmakers will have 2 months to tackle some of the state's most pressing issues, and there are already some major disagreements. Spectrum Bay News 9's Capitol reporter Troy Kinsey takes a look at what the Senate leader has to say about the upcoming session.
Marijuana.
And we are back with you live. That is Pope Francis, now landed and just got off the plane in New York at JFK Airport. He has the white on in the middle of that crowd. He's been greeted by Cardinal Timothy Dolan and several other dignitaries there on the tarmac. The Pope, of course, left Washington, D.C. just about an hour, a little longer than that, and landed in New York at about 5 p.m. He walked down the steps slowly. Very windy evening there in New York City. Far different atmosphere than it was in hot and muggy, humid Cuba just a few days ago. Now he's experiencing wonderful fall weather in the Big Apple tonight. And we can see smiling Pope Francis. He is enjoying his visit here to the United States. It has been a historic trip. Of course, first time ever that a Pope spoke to a joint session of Congress this morning. It was quite an exciting day for him, and the Pope likes to reach out to the people, and he's had many opportunities to do that. We've seen him touching, kissing babies, kissing children, giving many of hugs. He likes to be called the People's Pope. He has taken a vow of poverty, and we'll see that that is touching his heart today when he meets with 200 indigent people here in New York. That's where his true heart is, as he's told us to follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, to be kind to others. He's touched on many interesting and sometimes controversial issues. Today, during his speech at Congress, he spoke of immigration and abortion, some hot-button issues there, but he also spoke of peace and love and unity, which is the true message that the Pope is trying to spread here in the United States today. Everybody waving, trying to catch a glimpse. Oh, and there she is. Her hair is tied back. Oh, and she's waving. How beautiful. And the dress reportedly costing $270,000. She paid for that with her own money. Of course, she's a very successful actress in and of her own right. And now will become a princess, a duchess. She has all of these wonderful royal names given to her now. It kind of it's a wonderful bonding between the two countries, the United States and the United Kingdom. It kind of brings both countries together in this wonderful, wonderful event. And we won't be seeing any royal weddings for quite some time, not to this magnitude anyway, not until those little ones grow up. So take it all in right now, folks, because this is going to be the last one for a while. Oh, listen to the cheers. Everyone's so excited. And here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, the bride-to-be, American actress Meghan Markle, about to become royalty. It's 5:09 now. That means it's time to check on our forecast. Meteorologist Mike Clay in the Weather Center for us tonight. Well, Mike, this was just one of those days where you could just stay outside all day, not too hot, not too cold, beautiful sunshine. I don't think it could have gotten any better.
I call it a Mediterranean climate.
I know, right?
Kind of like the south of France or
Yes.
somewhere like that in the summertime.